Testimony coming out of the Durham trial will have you begging the question, is it time for handcuffs for Hillary? I'll explain exactly what that means. Because this Durham witness just tied her directly to the release of the Trump-Russia disinformation, the campaign to destroy the man himself. In quotes, the witness said she agreed to that. And it is as black and white as that statement. I'll go through it rather quickly. Now, before I do, couple favors. If you haven't subscribed to Lisa, take just a few seconds to do that. Make sure your bell is turned on. They love turning it off. If you haven't gone over to my station yet, Lisa will put a link above. Can't tell you how much that would mean to me if you can go ahead, take a few seconds to subscribe. Get back to this broadcast. So as I mentioned, this story involves John Durham's investigation and now the trial of Michael Sussmann, the man you see there on your screen, and how this is all interwoven with the devious Donald Trump and those back channels to Alpha Bank that were since disproven. But nonetheless, we move forward because everybody wanted you to believe that Trump was talking to Russia the entire time, destroying the man's campaign in the effort. But now a new witness comes out, and in his testimony, with laser precision, he demolishes Hillary Clinton herself, tying her directly to this entire saga. But now let's start with Michael Sussmann to begin with again. Michael Sussmann, a 57-year-old cybersecurity lawyer who had worked for the Democrats and Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign, pleaded not guilty in federal courts on Friday in his first appearance following his indictment on charges of lying to the FBI in a 2016 meeting where he shared information about the Trump Organization and Russia. This article from September 17, 2021 continues. The Justice Department alleges Baker believed Sussmann was bringing research papers and data about the possible secret communication channel as a good citizen, and that Sussmann said he was not working for any client, but the private practice lawyer was in fact working with a tech industry executive and the Clinton campaign, Trump's opponent in the election, the indictment says. Here's what you need to know all about John Durham's investigation. Just a very quick recap here. Sussmann is charged with making a false statement and has pled not guilty. The trial is being held in U.S. District Court for District of Columbia with Judge Christopher Cooper presiding. Durham alleges Sussmann told FBI General Counsel James Baker in September of 2016, less than 2 months before the 2016 presidential election, that he was not doing work for any client. When Sussmann requested and attended a meeting where he presented purported data and white papers that allegedly demonstrated a covert communication channel between, again, Trump Organization and Alpha Bank, which has ties to the Kremlin. Fast forward a little bit further. Special Counsel John Durham, who has been investigating the origins of the FBI's Trump-Russia probe, ignited a firestorm in right-wing circles last weekend with a cryptic court filing. In right-wing circles, all conspiracy theory, I gather. Of course, those right-wingers, they never get anything right. This was a CNN article. Would we expect anything less? But fast forward to today now. On cross-examination Tuesday at Sussmann's trial, this article on the New York Post, FBI agent mock Trump-Russia tale pushed by Clinton camp is a 50-50, 50-51-ish thing, of course, authored by Ben Furherd and Bruce Golding. On cross-examination Tuesday at Sussmann's trial for allegedly lying to the feds, FBI supervisor Scott Hellman was confronted with an electronic message. Oh, this isn't even the testimony yet. This is just another in the developments I think you need to be aware of. When Hellman was confronted with the electronic message he sent a colleague the same day, he received a paper and 2 thumb drives of data that Sussmann also gave then FBI General Counsel James Baker. Crossfire hurricane ignited, of course, but now we have, again, news breaking. But Hellman didn't stop there. Defense lawyer Sean Berkowitz then asked Hellman what the message meant. I thought perhaps the person who drafted this document was suffering from a mental disability, Hellman answered. During direct examination by prosecutor Andrew DePhillips, Hellman said that since debunked material Sussmann gave Baker, which purportedly showed a Trump Organization computer server and Russia's Alpha Bank, was marked by numerous red flags. I know you shouldn't be shocked to hear that. You should know that by now. Hellman also said he did not agree with the conclusion in the paper he reviewed. I felt that whoever had written that paper had jumped to some conclusions that were not supported by technical data, but that wasn't what they were concerned about. Technically, were they? I did not feel they were objective in the conclusions they came to. The assumption is so far-reaching, it just didn't make any sense, but it did for enough reporters to jump on the story now, didn't it? But why did they jump on it? That's the question you should be asking. Well, Robbie Mook gives us the answer. The former campaign manager for Hillary Clinton testified on Friday that the 2020 Democratic presidential nominee agreed to provide information about a link between her opponent Donald Trump and Russia Alpha Bank to a reporter. I know, it all comes around, doesn't it? Despite the fact that her campaign was not certain about the truth of the allegations. Break that statement down for a second. Robbie Mook, former campaign manager for Hillary Clinton, is stating that Hillary Clinton agreed to provide information about a link between her opponent Donald Trump and Russia Alpha Bank. She agreed, but he goes forward. Robbie Mook testified as a witness in defense of former Clinton campaign lawyer Michael Sussman. This was in defense of Sussman, and he takes out Hillary. You have to love the irony in these stories. Told jurors that he discussed the matter with the Democratic nominee shortly before Election Day. Mook testified that he was first told about the Trump Alpha Bank claim by campaign general counsel Mark Elias. They take everybody out. He takes everybody out. This man with laser precision destroys the entire lie campaign, doesn't he? Mook added that he didn't recall where the data suggesting the connection came from. I don't remember. I don't recall. The campaign manager also said he discussed the matter with top Clinton aides John Podesta, Jake Sullivan, and Jennifer Palmieri, apparently before going to the candidate herself. Mook also acknowledged that the campaign hadn't verified the accuracy of the data, but who needs accuracy when you're simply trying to destroy someone, right? Part of the point of giving it to a reporter was they could run it down further. Seriously? Oh yeah, that's what they really stated. They're going to trust the New York Times, the Washington Post, and whoever it may be to go ahead and research further, to clarify it, to help Donald Trump. A reporter could vet the information and then decide to print it. And here it comes. The end-all, be-all why we should ask the question, should Hillary be in handcuffs? Mook described his end of the conversation with Clinton as telling her, hey, we have this and we want to share it with the reporter. She agreed to that. So Hillary Clinton personally authorized her campaign to share since-debunked computer data linking Donald Trump with a Russian bank, according to bombshell testimony from her 2016 campaign. Should that be enough to prove once and for all that Hillary Clinton, and I want you to put this in the comments below, be specific, is she guilty or is she not guilty? Now, I think that story should give you a very clean answer, now shouldn't it? All you conspiracy theorists out there once again could celebrate because it appears that everything we've been discussing has once again been proven true. Isn't that an absolute shock? Now, before I end, Lisa wanted me to give a shout out to her sponsor. I need you to go to ketowithlisa.com. Amazing product. This product made by BioTrust. That's right, this product right here, Keto Elevate, amazing item, supports mental clarity, increased energy, and appetite management. Again, go to ketowithlisa.com, get up to 51% off today. We can't thank you enough for being here today. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you liked the format. If you did, please make sure you put that in the comments so we know we're heading in the right direction. We love you all and can't thank you enough for being here. Until next time, Godspeed and God bless. Just this night, signing out.